Hey y'all, how y'all doing? To my surprise, I was in bed sleeping, and just probably 30 minutes ago, I'm being guided to make a video after all this time. Okay. So it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not used to being up at these hours. Last night I worked overnight 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. and my sleep is like thrown off. I'm probably going to bed soon because I have to be at work. Today at 3 p.m. Today's Tuesday. Well, anyhow, I've been working a lot at my job. The only time I've gotten 40 hours a week is during my orientation. The rest of the time, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 hours per week. I've been tired, but I've been doing good. I've been challenged at my new job to learn all kinds of new things, and I'm taking that challenge on. I got back into psychology, and I got back into going to church. I've been really enjoying myself the time that I've not been on. I've been really looking for myself and connecting to the highest vibrations possible, which is unconditional love, and connecting with energy, connecting with nature. I've just been in adventure mode, but everything else is still basically the same. I don't have very many people around me, and I'm around people a lot at my work, and it gets overwhelming sometimes, especially with super empath that I am. I just pick up and absorb all these feelings and thoughts and BS stuff that the girls that I'm taking care of at work. But anyhow, that's pretty much it. I've been having a lot of fun by myself. Typical Virgo behavior. And I might not be a Virgo sun, but I am very, very, very Virgo in nature because I've got 3 placements of Virgo in my birth chart. So that, with the fact that my house of Virgo, the 6th house, has Capricorn in it, I feel like I'm this super duper Virgo a lot of the time. Because I'm very critical, very orderly. I investigate. If I feel like I have to dig, I'll dig as deep as I need to go. But so it's been a long time, and I haven't gotten the feeling to do a video for some months, and then before that, like a year or almost a year. But, yeah, so here we go. I'm feeling like there is an ending somewhere of some kind, and it's powerful, and it's being motivated by the solar eclipse we just had on Saturday. Solar eclipse in Libra, because it was the new moon in Libra. And we have another eclipse coming up the end of the month. I forget what day. I think it's that Saturday, 2 weeks after the Libra eclipse. I think it's exactly 2 weeks after that. I don't remember the date, but that is an eclipse in Taurus, because it's a full moon in Taurus coming up 2 weeks. So I've got 2 Taurus placements. I've got a Scorpio placement. I've got Libra placements. So I've been really feeling the energy of these eclipses, but the energy is within me and all around me, but not in people. Maybe in people. I'm fuzzy on that. But I'm feeling things about other people that I'm not even around. And it's not like strong or anything, but it's strong enough that you can get my attention. So yeah, there's an ending of some sort happening. And I was being woke up a short while ago, to get up and do a video, and it took me a little bit to get up because I'm tired, in case you can't tell. But anyhow, I've already pre-shuffled my cards. I'm going to use several decks. This is probably going to be a long reading, I think. But it feels nice to be back. Father God, Holy Spirit, I call upon earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and ether. I also call upon my angels, the Son of Masters, Yahweh, Yeshua, and the Holy Spirit. Show me what I need to see for this reading. This reading is intended for the highest good of all in all time and space and all universes, and so it is. Thank you, Yahweh. So anyhow, I just wanted to reconfirm the rules of tarot. I could be talking about male or female because genders can be swapped out. I can be talking about past, present, or future energy. Just take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't. So, in light of the astrological events, it's time to get up and do a reading. So like I said, I hope y'all been well. I have been extremely busy, but it's been for my highest good, and now I'm on academic pursuits. Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, what does the collective need to hear the most? That's too many cards. Please make it simpler. Thank you. Life experience, which is the Tower. Yeah, this is why I was woke up. The Tower. Life experience. is what it is on this card. Archangel Chamuel. There is a significant life event happening, or about to happen. A powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. And the card that came out with life experience is the Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands. Someone is defending their beliefs and their decisions. They're standing their ground and they're choosing their battles wisely. You break down 16 to a 7. There's 2 sevens here, 77. It's either a lesson or a blessing, and it looks like it's a little both, but right now it's looking more like a lesson. So there's something going on in someone's life, and they're finally sticking up for themselves. They've made a final decision, and they're standing their ground. This could be you. This could be someone else. This could be someone else even. For everyone, the roles, the signs, everything could be completely switched and turned. That's the beauty of tarot. It doesn't fit just one person. It fits many. But it does it in patterns. So let's find out more about this significant life experience, this big life change here. I'm getting a lot. That there is a major ending here. And I get the Tower. My guides just screamed the word divorce at me. As I had the Hierophant reversed fly out at me. I barely had a chance to even see it. But I got the word divorce. So this is the ending of a marriage. Someone's gotten a powerful revelation about their marriage. Hierophant reverse. This is either an untraditional marriage or it is not harmonious in any kind of shape, way, or form. This is Taurus and Scorpio energy here. Because life experience is the Tower. Tower is Scorpio and the Hierophant is Taurus. And that is so perfect for that Taurus full moon eclipse that's coming up. So this could be upcoming energy. Then I had these cards flying out at me on the floor. 7 of Cups. The King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the 5 of Pentacles. This could be this King of Swords' fear of poverty here. There's a lot of options here. There's a lot of confusion. This King of Swords is exploring his options. But this 5 of Pentacles is here. So it's either this King of Swords that's in this 5 of Pentacles energy, or he put someone in that energy. We'll find more out about that. So we got another 7 here with 7 of Cups, 777. And we got 2 5s because the Hierophant is a 5. And then the 5 of Pentacles are here. We got 55. 5 is number change, and there is great change going on here. Whether this has already happened or whether this is upcoming to happen. Well, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, please clarify the Hierophant reverse. Someone's going to actually say something. This King of Swords here. Creating boundaries. Definitely creating boundaries with this 5 of Pentacles here. This is too many cards. But they said they're all important. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed is someone who isn't very loving, or isn't very giving. They lack emotional immaturity. They're insecure. They don't trust people. And they're lacking direction. So the cards that flew out is the Hierophant and the Upright. This is all clarifying the Hierophant. Then we have the 4 of Wands. I love it. We have the 6 of Pentacles. And then we have 7 of Cups in there again. With the Star in the reverse. This is another person. This is interference. Then we got the 2 of Wands. And then we got the 9 of Wands. And then we got the Fool. So, I'm kind of reading this as like 3 chunks. So this is the first 3. The Hierophant, the 4 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like this is like what this King of Swords wanted. But what he ended up getting was the Hierophant reversed instead of the Hierophant upright. This King of Swords, they have like traditional values. Traditional meaning most of the way of the world fits into this mold and category, especially with the older generation. But we're not talking about an older person. We're talking about a younger person that is influenced by the older generation. Because this King of Swords has, very much traditional value. They're all about being conventional and conforming. And they're all about marriage and commitment, religion, religious beliefs, anything to do with traditional institutions. This can be organizations. This could be churches. This could be non-for-profit organizations. Anything like that. This could be about sharing knowledge. This could be about social groups, education, knowledge, or just beliefs in general. The Hierophant, this is like an authority. Like, the authority is the conventional marriage and the happy home that comes out after that with the 4 of Wands. Happy families and a happy home. Everything is balanced and stable. Could be about a reunion, coming home, celebrations, surprises, parties, weddings, events. Feeling welcome somewhere. In a community, a home, or a family coming together. It could be about community spirit, teamwork, and success. And I can tell you that I've definitely, as a Taurus, Sun, and Mercury, been really feeling very good. I've been on this academic pursuit. I'm happy in my home. I come home and there's no one here to say that I can't get naked after work or something. Whatever, I'm just being silly. I really, I've grown to truly value living alone, but at the same time, I miss someone being around so I can talk to them. I feel like I would really love to have an opportunity to appreciate someone again. Which comes up on the Six of Pentacles here. This is reciprocity, balance, giving and taking. Giving gifts. Someone who's generous, they're charitable. Could be about making donations, making money, or anything about money. It could be about the community. There's 2 cards talking about a community. Could be the town you live in. Could be a church community. Could be homes and gardens. Okay. Could be that kind of a community, because this is kind of, I looked at that card and I heard homes and gardens. This could be about any kind of assistance or support. This could be about employment, sharing, kindness, wealth, prosperity, power, authority, control, and investors. So, this could be about buying a home. This could be about investing in a home. It probably is, because that's the American dream, right? Buy a home, have a happy family and marriage, and give my wife gifts, or, my husband, whatever the case is, whoever is giving gifts. This person's a family man who's used to being generous. Giving gifts is their love language. Being at home when they're not working is their love language. Whoever that is. Then we have another person popping up here with the 7 of Cups and the Star reversed. So this is someone who has Aquarius in their chart in the reverse. This person's hopeless. They're in despair, focusing on the negatives. Yes, this person is extremely negative. They don't have any faith. They're not inspired by much of anything. They're not creative. They're bored, and there's this person's extremely monotonous. And not only that, but, they're in this negative vibrational energy, focusing on the negative. They're also focusing on lots of options, having a lot of choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, picking and choosing, decisions, procrastination, dreaming, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, imagination, hallucinations. This person causes all, dreaming, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, imagination, and hallucination. Because this person is a dream walker. And they manipulate people against their will and knowledge and permission to cause them confusion. This is usually the people around this person, but this person, they will practice this on anyone. Go into someone else's dreams and create illusions and confusion for them. And that is the first time that I ever got anything like that from the Seven of Cups. So, this is a black magician who's creeping up in people's dreams and manipulating their minds. Well, I think that's the person that is in this Five of Pentacles energy. This person with Aquarius in their chart. I think that's who's feeling out in the cold and ignored and isolated from, and maybe even in poverty. This King of Swords had this expectation of happy life, happy wife. But I'm getting this as a feminine energy. This is what the happy wife was like instead. They couldn't generate any type of creativity or hope or faith to heal themselves. The Star in reverse is someone who is extremely unhealed in their emotions and the way that they behave. This person likes options, choices, and opportunities. For themselves, but not for other people. But this is an extremely low vibrational, extremely negative person who wants their cake and eat it too. And they manipulate people in their dreams for an intended outcome. And I don't know about you, but if y'all play Dungeons and Dragons, and I never have, but I hope to someday play it because I've got a character made out and everything. But anyhow, this person, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Star, this person aligns with chaotic evil. This is a very nasty, negative, impulsive, manipulating person. They is very heavy in manipulation. Manipulation in person, manipulation and confusion. This is gaslighting. To keep from being ignored, left out, or in poverty. So, the expectation was the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. And the reality is, this is the person that they were married to and stuck with for a while. The Star in reverse with the Seven of Cups. This person manipulated, caused this King of Swords a lot of confusion because the King of Swords is here with the Seven of Cups too. But the source of the confusion is the Star in reverse person. And this is on top of the Seven of Wands here. This is what the person is sticking up for themselves about. What they wanted and the reality of what they got was just someone who is a liar, is a manipulator, is a dream walker that is trying to change someone's free will. Is very bad, very bad, very bad. Going against someone's free will produces a lot of karma. Free will is important for everyone. Everyone, not just for some people. Then the next three cards that came out. The Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Fool. So, I'm getting this King of Swords here. He's got a decision. He's at a crossroads. He can either choose this broken marriage, this very chaotic and distorted marriage, someone he can't trust. And this is what they want. The Hierophant with the Four of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. They want a happy family. They want a happy marriage. They want to be like someone who's seen as a pillar of society, going to church, tithing, giving gifts, as a sign of them showing their love. So they have a decision to make. They've got this reality that didn't add up to what they were working for and hoping for. Because this other person, this Queen of Wands, or this Queen of Swords rather, is not on board. They could be another sign. They don't have to be, an Aquarius sun. They could have Aquarius anywhere in their chart for this to fit. But I'm kind of getting that this person is a chameleon. They pretend to be someone who has a lot of hope and faith. And I think this person goes to some kind of a church. But I don't think that they believe anything that they claim to believe. I think this is someone who goes to church and also practices behind closed doors different forms of divination, black magic, manipulation in the ethers, things like that. So this King of Swords, he has a decision to make. He's got two paths to take. And he could be making plans, this Two of Wands. Exploring his options. Deciding to stay or go. So that's the Hierophant in reverse with the Seven of Cups. So this King of Swords here, they weren't entirely clear that this wasn't the marriage that they wanted. Because this person is a very skilled and masterful liar. This person with the Star in reverse. I'm hearing emotional manipulation to the max. Someone who is an extreme narcissist and gaslighter. This is someone with every breath that they muster. They either create illusions, confusion, lies, fantasies, and they've been selling all of those illusions, lies, fantasies that they've created to this King of Swords here and caused them to be very confused about whether or not they wanted to get a divorce, confused about the fact that their marriage is broken. With Hierophant in the reverse like this, with the Seven of Cups, I mean, that is an irretrievably broken marriage or organization. But I'm really feeling like this is a divorce here. So after the confusion of this marriage, this King of Swords is finally getting up, defending themselves, what they believe in here. And they're showing up as the Nine of Wands. This is an ongoing battle for them. And this King of Swords is getting very tired. They're getting very tired of dealing with this narcissistic, chaotic person that has brought them nothing but confusion and illusion and misery and who knows what else, and maybe even financial poverty. But this King of Swords, this person who has Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius anywhere in their chart. The King of Swords is someone who is honest. They speak up. They are funny or serious, but this is like a serious thing. So the King of Swords is being serious. They're actually talking about, they're defending themselves. They got sold a fantasy, and what they wanted was not what they got. But this King of Swords knows that they're nearly there and close to success. Because success comes whenever this King of Swords, whether that's their sun sign or not, it can be anywhere in their chart. But this King of Swords is moving forward. Because that's where their success is. With someone else. Because this person ain't it. This King of Swords has courage. And are persistent. And they persevere. They're learning from past failures. Gathering their strength. Gathering their strength to what? Take a leap of faith. To start something new. To be innocent and free or original, to go on an adventure, maybe do some traveling. Maybe feel that inner child foolishness for a few minutes. Or, for a period of time in their life. Because this is like a glow up. This is going from being so tired. I am so tired of this shit. Right? Nasty, liar, can't be trusted person. And this King of Swords is getting away from this other individual. And there's like this youthful feeling. And whenever they do take that leap of faith, it's going to be very spontaneous. And this King of Swords is ready for a brand new beginning here. They know that that's where their success is. So, you know what? Any other messages for this this masculine energy going through a divorce? Queen of Cups reversed with the Three of Pentacles. This person who has the star reversed in their chart, they also have water in their chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Could be anywhere. But this is who the King of Swords align themselves with. Someone who is very emotionally immature, extremely insecure. They don't trust people. And they really lack direction. And this is the person that they chose to work with. That they chose to be in a marriage with. There was a lot of hard work and commitment here. They had a lot of success that was built on. There was some collaboration here and teamwork. A lot of determination to meet and create goals. Dedication, quality, attention to detail. A lot of learning, a lot of studying. Like, this is who they worked with. Someone who was emotionally immature and insecure and very needy. They cry at the drop of a hat to get what they want. They're an emotional manipulator. The Queen of Cups in reverse. They don't feel stable and secure in anything, emotionally or financially, or mentally. I'm getting that the most. They're not a loving person. This is a very cold, cutting, calculating, very toxic, very distorted feminine energy here. The Queen of Cups reversed and the Star reversed. This is someone who they just don't have empathy for others at all. Their emotions are all about how they feel, how they're treated, what things look like for them. This person creates a lot of manipulation and fantasy and chaos for other people, and they do that intentionally and purposefully. That is something that they're very good at, and they've seen results from what they do for a long time until this is what I say about everything, especially if it's a negative coping strategy and manipulation, lying, misrepresentation, witchcraft, black magic, any involved, and any and all of that stuff. That is, they're just band-aids. They'll work for a while until it doesn't. It can work for weeks, it could work for months, it could work for years, and then all of a sudden, you don't have the same results. You just don't have them. They're not even close to being the same. So that's when you know that it's being shut down by the universe, and it is the end of this charade. You sold this masculine, karmic feminine, a dream, a fantasy, an illusion. And you didn't and couldn't deliver. The only thing that you could have to deliver is lies and manipulation and gaslighting and love bombing. This karmic feminine doesn't have any real, true emotions for anyone. Not even really themselves, but every time they cry, it's about something that they lost, something that they didn't get, whatever. This is like a nightmare of a person. They have psychic abilities and they use it to manipulate and to create false illusions and sell people a fantasy of the happy marriage and the happy home and reciprocity. But this karmic feminine has been anything but reciprocal. All they do is take. That's what narcissists do. They take. Nothing is ever enough. They want what they want. They want money. They want status. They want recognition. And they don't care what accessories they need to have to get status and recognition. Accessories can be anything from expensive clothing to children to just whatever karmic feminines have that they can show off that is theirs, that is rare, that is precious. This could be anything material. This could be children. It could be a lot of things. I am not a materialistic person. This is not how I think. So I can't give very many examples because I just don't know. But this karmic feminine here is very materialistic and worldly. And that's why they lie and manipulate and scheme to get what they want, because they can't do it themselves. This karmic feminine is extremely disempowered. Extremely. So my videos to the karmic feminine, they've been ignored. Because the karmic feminine is still the same after all this time. But the thing that's changed here is how this masculine feels. They're shifting out of a very karmic and distorted and confused life. This King of Swords was anything but clear in his mind for a very long time. I think now this King of Swords has clarity here. There is no more confusion within them. And they see the confusion that this karmic feminine throws at them. So they don't accept it. It's separated from them. This confusion used to be within them and all around them, and now it's just all around them. This King of Swords is clear of mind. This King of Swords is defending their beliefs and their decision, and they're standing their ground. This King of Swords wants a divorce. They were sold a fantasy, they didn't get it. Now there's financial problems, perhaps. But there's definitely emotional problems. There's definitely mental problems. Because anyone who lies, creates illusions and fantasies and tries to cause hallucinations and invading people's dreams to manipulate them. This is someone who they just don't have. The only thing that person had hope in was their witchcraft that is no longer working. That was where their hope and their faith was. From a power that is the copy of an original. I'm being told to do another spread with the small cards. Because there's more to this tower moment here. This is a very significant life change for this King of Swords. This person doesn't really like change. They resist change. But they know that the change is so desperately and direly needed that they're creating the change that they want to see now or soon. Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, please clarify more of this tower. We got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Eight of Swords reversed. And the Sun. So this is the second part of the tower. After this breakup, separation, divorce, most likely a divorce happens. Knight of Wands. Swift approach. Friendly. Childlike. But sensual. It's not your typical, it's not, this Knight of Wands, usually the Knight of Wands is like a booty call or something like that, but I'm not getting that specifically. This is more sensual, like meaningful. Looking for comfort because now they're free. With this Eight of Swords reverse, this is freedom from where they imprison themselves. And what they want is happiness. But this is a different person here. This person who's the sun energy, who has Leo somewhere in their chart. This is another person. But they could very well want a child. The sun could sometimes represent a baby. This person wants two people that work hard and play hard and are happy and this person wants happily ever after. This King of Swords. They freed themselves from the exact opposite of that, though. And they're seeking sensual healing. And this person has Leo in a chart. The sun person, this very bright and happy person, is a healer. The Lovers, Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this King of Swords, Knight of Wands person, I think they have Gemini in their chart because the Lovers came out. King of Swords, Gemini. So we got someone with Gemini highly aspected in their chart and fire signs, except Leo, because this Leo is another person. But there was a choice to be made between two different lovers. You could have met this person at work, but there was no work put into this loving connection here. This is not the connection that they escaped from. So there was a lack of effort, and there was no commitment. There was no work done on this very balanced and loving connection here. And someone could have left a job, lost a job, laid off, got fired, changed jobs. They're just no longer there, or someone isn't any longer there at this place of employment. And then now there's anxiety and there's worry and there's nightmares here with the Nine of Swords, because the King of Swords, Knight of Wands, they can't find the sun person. They're looking for the sun. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I'll say it's all right. Here's the sun. Here it comes. The brightest day to your darkest night. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. I love it. This is wanting to invest in learning something new. A pentacle is anything tangible, anything you can taste, touch, or feel. This could be money. This could be commitment. This could be a job offer. The 7 and the Page together is another 8 of Pentacles. Working together once again. Because someone's upset that someone's no longer working at this place of employment. The 7 of Pentacles reversed, the 8 of Pentacles reversed is right under the 8 of Swords reversed. So this is 2 reversed 8s. Someone definitely freed themselves from a place of employment somehow. 8 of Swords reverse is being let go. This is freedom. This is letting themselves out. Or someone letting them out. I mean, there's any number of possibilities that could go with that. But this is like someone left a job. And now there's worry, there's anxiety. And this Gemini with fire in their chart, they don't know where to look. But they're trying to find out here with the 7 of Pentacles. They're investing in the newness. And I think they want to have a baby. Because the Page of Pentacles can represent a child. The Sun can represent a child. There's a lot of sensual energy here. And yeah, there could be something about a baby here. But if it's not a baby, this is like a relationship or a pet, having a pet together with someone, or sharing finances, or just learning something in general, and you're paying attention. You're investing your time and your energy and maybe even your money into learning something. Someone is, anyway. And I know that that's true for me. I just bought some really cool books. I mean, y'all might not think so. But I bought the book and the workbook for linguistics. They're heavy. And I got the book. There's like a textbook and a workbook for cognitive behavioral therapy. Retrain your brain in 7 weeks. So, I am so excited about these new books that I got. They're really going to help me, help other people, help some of the kids that I work with. I got a lot of reading and a lot of working to do here. But I'm sure it'll be so fun. I love reading about psychology, about astrology, about astronomy, about tarot, religion, spirituality, those are my favorite subjects. And those are the things that I know the most about. So anyhow, I think that I'm just going to leave the reading here. Because King of Swords, if you're watching me, you can find the person you're looking for. Just because you don't work with them anymore doesn't mean that you can't find them. I'm sure that if you sat and thought about it, and I think you can because you're the King of Swords, very intelligent, I really think that you can find a way of contacting this other person that is in your mind and in your heart and in your soul to talk to want to spend time with them in a lighthearted way, like two people having fun with their inner childs out at the same time. But, not always that way, just in the times that they spend together. This is very healing. And tell me more about this Leo. Because yeah. This King of Swords has been through some backstabbing. He's been betrayed. He's been bad-mouthed. There's some bitterness here. Could be feeling like he had been a doormat for many years. Failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, curses, and rock bottom. The card that came out with that is the Justice in the reverse. This is a major injustice. This is karmic retribution, dishonesty, corruption, lack of accountability, dishonesty, unfairness, and karmic avoidance. So this is what they're tired of, this King of Swords. They're tired of being backstabbed and betrayed. They're tired of the marriage just being a failure because they've been a doormat. And someone else has been extremely unfair. And there's been a lot of karmic avoidance, lack of accountability and dishonesty from this other person that this King of Swords is getting away from. And then it came out with the Ace of Swords here. This is about new ideas, new plans, intellectual ability, victory, success, mental clarity, clear thinking, breakthroughs, ability to concentrate, communication, realizing the truth, having a vision, force, and focus. So there's a lot of things that can play out with this Ace of Swords energy. But I'm getting that they're tired of this old thing. This old thing is untrustworthy. This old thing is very toxic and draining and unfair. And there's been lies, there's been cheating, there's been corruption, there has been prostitution, I'm hearing. There's been lots of dark magic and manipulation thrown. And the King of Swords, they have a new idea. They have a new plan. And they want victory. The King of Swords has mental clarity. They're thinking very, very clearly. as they approach this person who's in the sun energy. This could be, this high priestess could be them, could be you. You could have Pisces somewhere in your chart, Pisces and Leo. They could have Pisces in their chart. Person that is coming towards this Leo person, this is like an inner child surprise. This is like an awesome thing. High priestess, mystery, intuition, inner knowing, self-trust, spiritual insight, emotional stability, divination, esoteric wisdom and knowledge, and things yet to be revealed, and spirit guides. So this is describing someone who's similar to me. They're very mysterious. They follow their intuition, and they just have inner knowing. They know what they know. Even if they don't see the results of it, they just know. And then the Page of Cups, another card about a child. Child, inner child, youthfulness, idealism, sensitivity, dreamer, inner voice, spirituality, psychic, messages, happy news, being naive, having a crush or a secret admirer. There's definitely a secret admirer here. The truth is coming out about that here with the Ace of Swords. And there's Page of Cups is about apologies and but mostly about offering love and a very small, playful, youthful way. Both of these cards, the Page of Cups and the High Priestess, they talk about intuition and psychic abilities. This could be a brand new romantic situation unfolding that this High Priestess, this Pisces, has always known, couldn't prove, but they just could do nothing else but trust themselves and their spiritual insight and work on their emotional stability as needed. Practicing divination, having esoteric wisdom and knowledge. When things were yet to be revealed, though, this High Priestess, they still knew the truth. And now the truth is coming to them. It's going to be in a very dreamy-like way. It's going to feel like Love in the Movies. High Priestess, Page of Cups, Ace of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity, equal giving and taking. Gifts, generosity, charity, donations, money, community, assistance, support, employment, sharing, kindness, wealth, prosperity, power, authority, control, and investors. This is a very abundant, very lighthearted, very equal, very youthful connection here. The Moon reverse. It's been about releasing fear, unveiling secrets, subsiding anxiety, truth coming to light, to the surface, regaining composure and self-deception. So there's been a lot being released. Secrets coming out with this Ten of Swords, this backstabbing and betrayal. And this King of Swords, his lesson was to release his fear about moving forward from an unfair situation. Moving forward from no longer deceiving himself. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Good luck, destiny, change, karma, soulmates, decisive moments, cycles of life, fate, fortune, upheaval, and chance. He's taking a chance in this new situation here. Three of Wands. Travel, moving abroad, foreign land, foresight, forward planning, moving forward. Self-confidence, self-belief, freedom, success, happy with choices and outcome, and hard work paying off. So that's what you can expect from this new connection. Equal giving and receiving. In time, money, energy, attention. There's a future here. A future that could very well involve moving away, moving forward. Another card of freeing yourself. Judgment, self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgments, apportioning blame and forgiveness. So you're finally making the judgment to take this chance here. 8 of Cups, to walk away from the backstabbing and betrayal and the karmic mess. Finding the mental strength, having a spiritual awakening, rejoining the world and coming out of isolation with the 4 of Swords reversed. You're finding the mental strength to leave, to walk away from this marriage, to get this divorce. You've reached your limit. There's some self-analysis going on and self-discovery, introspection. You're just looking deeper, very withdrawn, very disappointed because you are letting go, walking away. The goals and the plans that you had for this marriage didn't come to fruition. But it's not your fault, King of Swords. It is not your fault. It is not your fault when the other person that is on board with you is not really on board with you. They were never your equal. They were a con artist. A con artist does nothing but lie and manipulate. But this one was extremely smart by using actual forms of manipulation, psychological manipulation on others, emotional manipulation on others, and investing in learning how to do spell work. Or if they're not doing the spell work themselves, which I think that they are, but I think that they also have helpers too. Excuse me. So I think that there is a coven of witches that have been working against this King of Swords and possibly this Sun and High Priestess person, Leo and Pisces, with Scorpio and Sagittarius in their chart too, because Judgment is Scorpio and Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius, so there's all those signs in this other person's chart. But King of Swords has been through hell in every type of way. And I really have a lot of compassion for that, because I remember what that battle feels like. I remember what it felt like to come out of it. And it was not easy to do, because there was a force that was in my mind and controlling my mind for a long time whenever I was in emotionally and mentally abusive situations, whether they were relationships or not. The last place that I lived at was not a relationship, but it was a very untraditional way of living. Roommates with benefits. And he got more of the benefits than I did. And I can tell you that living in that man's house, I didn't feel free. I felt the constant energy of oppression and a dark, cloudy storm. I felt the tower energy there a lot. I felt unsafe, ungrounded, unsure, unclear. I had no clarity whenever I was living in that house. And I was giving tarot readings. Imagine that. The tarot reader that didn't have any sight, but I was reading tarot. Since I left that man 2 years ago, I can tell you that those feelings that I had and the things that I picked up whenever I was there, they were just completely gone. Just gone. I didn't feel that oppression. I didn't feel that constant stormy tower energy anymore. I didn't feel the moon energy anymore. It was like I was being energetically controlled too, because I felt that energy. The goal, I think, of that person was to take advantage of the fact that I was at one time in very poor health. And I think that that person was trying to kill me of natural causes. Because whenever I had ill health, I had disadvantages and weaknesses that were used against me. And it was a very difficult winter to get through. It was so cold. And I really thought that if I was going to be there another winter, that I probably would have died there. And that was the goal and wish all along. I believe that was the plan that I wasn't aware of. So that they can potentially collect money or just take my stuff after I had passed away. I think that was the whole plan of me being there. It was very financially motivated, and everything was veiled and hidden. The house was just silence. Like 90% of the time, the house was silent, and the silence was deafening, and it felt like a prison because it was a prison. And since I've not been there for the last 2 years, I feel free. I felt like I was in prison before. And that feeling of freedom is priceless. That feeling of peace and safety that I have now for the last 2 years is priceless. I will no longer put myself in dangerous positions, to have some place to live or whatever. I don't care. And that's exactly what that was. But I thought I trusted that person. I knew them a long time. And we were in that situationship for a very long time. There was a lot of things going on that I wasn't aware of. And when I moved in for the 1.5 years that I lived there, I learned a lot, but there was still more questions than answers. But what I did learn was disturbing. And this was stuff that I couldn't share with anybody because I was being manipulated by an illusionist. Someone who pretends to be a good person in society, but at home, this person's a complete narcissistic monster. So this is the kind of person that I was dealing with. And I believe that the person I'm hearing divine masculine coming up as a King of Swords here, speaking their truth, being clear about what it is that they need and want, and finally voicing what they want because they don't have what they want. But for this divine masculine here that's finding the mental strength to come out of your isolation, and you've been isolated by this distorted karmic feminine that you have been married and or committed to for such a very long time. And it's one of those relationships where it lasted so long, where it fell apart completely. But then because it lasted so long, you wonder if that was really your person. No, that is not really your person. Someone who lies and cheats and manipulates and creates illusions and does astral projection to manipulate you whenever you're dreaming, and someone who does black magic and consorts with people who does all of these things, someone who is very insecure and they don't know how to love themselves, and therefore they don't know how to love anyone else. No, that is not a person that is for you. If that person's ability to love is broken, they need to heal that. And you can't invest in wishing and wanting and waiting for them to heal that, because it doesn't work that way. They can get the help they need whenever you let go and move forward with this new person here. There will be a lot of intellectual stimulation. There will be a lot of sensual energy. There is definitely a psychic connection here. Y'all can finish each other's sentences or something like that, and you guys are going to laugh a lot. You are going to be silly a lot. You're going to just be your authentic selves in the most lighthearted way. It's going to be very happy. It's going to be very loving. It's going to be very magical. It's going to be very reciprocal. It's going to be very psychic and cerebral. It's going to be very emotional. I mean, this is a connection that you've always wanted and never had. This connection is balanced and reciprocal. There is abundance here and good decisions and just a lot of serendipitous events happening here with the Wheel of Fortune. There'll be lots of laughs, lots of gifts, lots of smiles, a lot of inner knowing, trusting yourself, trusting the other person, because the person that you were dealing with before, they don't trust anyone. They're very controlling, that other person that you're coming away from. Divine Masculine. King of Swords. No nonsense. Take no shit. Finally making the appropriate decision to release all of your fear about walking away from everything you ever knew, because everything you ever knew was a complete nightmare. Nightmare. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that. The universe needed to show you who you were actually investing everything with. And they were never the person you thought they were. They were always a farce. They always had a mask. They never were honest about anything. It was all about the money, all about the clout, all about the power, all about the status. That's what it was about for this person that you've been married to, that you've invested so much of your time, your energy, your resources, your attention. And these are all things that you can't get back. You feel robbed, you feel cheated, and rightly so. Because the person that you thought that you had never existed at all. They never had the ability to match or meet the dream that you had for happy marriage and happy home, happy life, the perfect kind of life. These were ideals that you had going into this, and these are ideals that you worked very hard and sacrificed very long and hard for. But it can't be done with just one person. It takes two people that are equally dedicated and committed to giving their time, their energy, their money, their attention, and anything else that is tangible. Things that they can't get back either. You were in a very one-sided, loveless, toxic marriage for a very long time that was full of lies, manipulation, betrayal, illusions, black magic, all the above. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're sick and tired of fighting. You're sick and tired of yelling. And perhaps some of your stability, some of your finances have been affected. See what I was saying all this time, that the universe catches up with you. And the universe shows you exactly what you want, or the universe shows you exactly what you don't want. And for many people's cases, they're being shown exactly what they don't want. But whenever you leave this situation, you can't be fearful or afraid that you're just going to go from one toxic, manipulative situation to another, because not everybody's the same. This next person, they're not a con artist. They're authentic. They're honest. Yes, they do have a mysterious aura about them, but it's only because of their psychic abilities. Their intuition is a lot higher, and there's a lot that this person doesn't say. But this person's very sweet, very giving, very loving, very supportive, very helpful. Maybe they travel for work now. I know I have been. Don't really like the new work traveling. I'm not used to living like an hour away from work versus where I used to work 5 minutes away. But you really miss this person, and this person really misses you. This is the person that you were meant to be with in this lifetime. And the universe always conspires to do the best that they can to make that happen. But everybody has free will. They have the free will to go with the towers that are leading them to move out, move on, move forward. Or if they stay where they are, they get more towers. They get more pressure. And some people need more. They need more of a wake-up call. They need more evidence. They need just more. This masculine doesn't like to take chances. They don't like to take risks. They're very calculated. And there's a lot of unknowns about this new situation. It's going to be a challenge for this masculine. Because this new situation is the exact opposite of the old situation. There's going to have to be forgiveness of this other person that they've been dealing with for years. They're going to have to learn to forgive them, but have extreme boundaries with them. This masculine is going to have to learn a whole new way of communicating with people, because they're used to dealing with a hardened, chaotic, not very nice narcissist. This new person over here is the exact opposite of that. They're highly empathic. They're highly intuitive. They're very honest. They're very giving, loving, kind. You just don't talk to a person who is a narcissist and a person who is a super empath. You don't talk to them the same way. Because the way you talk to a narcissist is very calculating, very strategic, very manipulating, half-truths. This person doesn't deal in any of that. You get the whole truth and nothing but. You don't get half-truths. You don't get partial truths. You don't get distorted and twisted truths. This new person's not skewed like this other person was that you're walking away from. This person that you're walking away from, they weren't very loving because they had trust issues. They were insecure about themselves. They were never loved, and they didn't know how to love anyone else in an honest and in a healthy way. This new person, they've healed. They know how to love in an honest and healthy way. The old person was all about confusion, manipulation, and isolating you. It's 2:22 on the clock. 2:22 in the morning. But anyhow, 2's the number of manifestation, coupleship. So this new coupleship that's forming here is unlike anything that you've ever experienced before in your life. Everything that you were missing from this person that is about to be in your past or has very recently became a part of your past. This is like 2 very night and day energies. This is someone who you could, they're very loving, they're very trustworthy, they're very loyal, compassionate, honest, sweet, funny, dreamy, maybe even a little childlike and naive. This is like an inner child high priestess who's very spiritual, who's very aligned, someone who is honest and has good judgment. They're very decisive here. They know the truth, they speak the truth, they are the truth. And this new person, they're very generous. And They're very well known in some type of community that they're in. They're very well known for sharing, for their kindness, for their generosity, for their strong presence. Strong presence, not meaning like anything uncomfortable or anything, but this is definitely someone who has an energy that people want to be around them. But this person is isolated. I don't have the Hermit here, but I'm feeling it here. This new person, they isolate from others as often as they possibly can, because being around others gives them that empathic overload, and it causes them to be very ungrounded and tired and unable to function. But this is a very, this is a person who is very much connected with God, with the angels. I'm hearing their mouthpiece as I'm looking at the trumpet on the judgment card here. The high priestess is God's mouthpiece. The high priestess reveals what the Lord needs her to reveal. And it's always the truth here with this Ace of Swords. Because it is the truth. This high priestess has a lot of clarity. They're very confident. They have a drive like no other to be of service to others. So, King of Swords, Divine Masculine. If you are worried about approaching this new person, don't be. They're not seeing anyone. They don't have anyone like around them. They're involved with either a religious or spiritual community or both. This is someone who devotes much of their time to giving, helping, being of assistance, speaking the truth, speaking their truth. This person's very wise, intelligent, honest, forthcoming, loyal, hardworking, decisive, completely and utterly their authentic selves. They're not afraid to love. But they're very exclusive on who they choose to love. This person has a very soft spot for children. They could work with children. They could have children. They could want children. All of the above. Pick and choose some of it. Like whatever resonates for you. But this new person is unlike anyone you've ever experienced before. And there is no need to go into the new connection with the old baggage of insecurity, of guilt, of being afraid. Because being afraid is probably It's the number one thing that's going to bring out your shadow side in this connection. And if you can avoid a lot of hardship by staying out of your shadow as much as possible, that would be great. But this new person can really help you overcome much of what you've been through, as long as you're willing to help yourself and dedicate yourself and to learning new ways of relating to others and communicating to others, and learning new ways of relating and communicating with yourself. Your connection with yourself is extremely important. You need to feel safe, loved, appreciated, secure, grounded. You feel none of those things right now. This new person can really help you get that all back in spades. This new person can help you because you've experienced a lot of trauma in this marriage. This new person can help you with that in some way, shape, or form. And they not only have the ability to help you, but they want to help you. And I think in some cases, this high vibrational high priestess has been waiting for you. Waiting for you to experience the things that you need to experience so you can move into your higher timeline. And the things that you experience are very uncomfortable, very painful, and very traumatic. And it's not something that goes away in a day, but that's something this new person can help you process and navigate your way through. Because I promise you that after dealing with all of that and ignoring it, not talking about it, not dealing with it, will create larger problems for you and this high priestess in the future. There's different ways of going about relationships you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn how to be a completely different person other than what you're used to. You're used to always being on the defense. You're used to being suspicious, manipulative, being manipulated. You're used to violence and chaos and harsh words and possibly even a loud environment. This new environment is the exact opposite. You don't have to navigate through any of those challenges. The only thing that you need to do is just be your authentic self with this new person. You'll feel overall relaxed after the initial fear of talking to them is out of the way and you're actually finally sitting down and talking. You'll be relaxed. It'll feel like home. It'll be so serendipitous and feeling like it comes out of the movies. But there is a lot of love here, and this person's very honest. Very honest. Because they love God. The Hermit was at the bottom of the deck. So, this Divine Masculine has some truth that he needs to come forward with. because they were not honest about their emotions with this new person when they had the chance about how they felt about them. Why? Because they chose to stick with this karmic partner that they spent so much time and history and energy, money, attention, energy, all of that stuff. Everything that they can't get back. They really didn't want to start over. The universe is kind of forcing their way for them to start over. 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords reversed, and the Page of Pentacles in the upright. So right now there's a lot of options, choices, and possibilities and opportunities here for this divine masculine to confess, to come clean, to turn over a new leaf, to really be honest about your emotions and what you want out of life. Because you were hiding that, because you thought that you've already had a home here, you already had a life here, and your children were here. Oh, just do it for the children. Well, whenever you were staying there for the children and ignoring your heart, you were ignoring other possibilities and opportunities. You were not honest about your emotions because of that Page of Cups. The 7 of Swords reversed and the Ace of Swords in the upright. This is about finally being honest with yourself and with this High Priestess. And it'll be good news and earthly matters. And it'll be a solid beginning with this new person. Whenever you finally come clean about your emotions and how you feel and what you want, you're developing a new plan and laying solid foundations. When you start taking advantage of these opportunities that are before you to really speak your truth, your mind, your heart, what you want, what you're not getting, what you desire, you're going to be jumping in. You're going to have consistency in this new situation, and your prospects are excellent. This is a very good investment to invest in this High Priestess who is very intelligent and abundant and hardworking, clear judgment. They have clarity, they have focus, they have drive and intelligence and intuition. So it's time to stop creating this confusion and just come out and say everything you need to say to end this situation, and then say everything you need to say to start this new situation that has been on hold and waiting for you for a hot minute. You got the 2 of Pentacles reverse flying out. You're lacking balance. Lack of organization, power. Oh, lack of organization and poor financial decisions. We got the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman. Bettering yourself, not a risk taker. Someone who has an empire, thriving, who's high status, who's stable, secure, enterprising, who's a provider. The King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Knight of Wands. You're coming to a peaceful resolution and moving on. There's a compromise and communication to end this conflict that you're currently in and a peaceful resolution to this new situation that is waiting for you. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, how does this High Priestess feel? How does this High Priestess feel about this Divine Masculine coming into their divine nature, essence, and spirit? The Empress, Two of Swords reversed, and the Seven of Wands reversed. This High Priestess is an Empress. Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. That's in their chart somewhere. They were experiencing a delay and a postponement in this union here. And the Empress folded up in their beliefs. They gave in, gave up. They admitted defeat. Yeah. So they thought that this union wasn't going to happen. They weren't sure. It just felt postponed and delayed. The bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. This is how they feel. This is how you feel about each other. There's equal love here. There's a real partnership. Chance for unity, love, compatibility, happy couples, potential soulmates, relationships, harmony, balance, equality, attraction, connection, proposals, engagement, and marriage. Yeah, at the top of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Because this Empress High Priestess knew that this Divine Masculine felt trapped and restricted in this marriage. This Empress High Priestess knew that this masculine was backed into a corner with their hands tied. This Empress High Priestess, the Sun, they knew that this Divine Masculine was being victimized, and they were paralyzed by their fear, by their anxiety, by the pressure that they felt within them. They knew that this Divine Masculine was hopeless and helpless and powerless. They felt silenced in a crisis with a crazy narcissist that wants everything and gives nothing. The only thing they give is lies and manipulation and deceit and misery. And all this Divine Masculine wants is love. This Empress, this High Priestess knew that too. But I guess this Empress High Priestess was like, they just weren't sure what was going to happen. They know everybody has free will. And so they just decided to mind their own business, move on with their life, come forth with truth, being bold with their truth, speaking out about empowering things, or at least things that have disempowered them, and the way that they are speaking. This Empress High Priestess, they're very empowered by speech. Somebody wants to have a baby or is going to have a baby. There's so much here about pregnancy and fertility and motherhood. And then there's sensuality. Remember, I was feeling that sensual energy earlier. This new person's very nurturing. They're very creative. They're very beautiful. They're very feminine. They love nature. They love harmony. They love art. They love music. They love spiritual things. They love love. They love serendipitous moments. They love honesty. They love the truth. This is a very positive person. And this is someone who appreciates their person, and they'll tell you so here with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords. They want to appreciate by sharing loving truths about you, Divine Masculine. So, I don't know what you're waiting for. I know you're going through a hard time. But the sooner that you physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, financially, in all of the ways disconnect from the karmic, distorted feminine that you've spent so much of your life with, the sooner you get away from that person, the better you'll feel. And the longer that you're away from them, the more you will feel happy, free, and alive. You will be and feel like a completely different person, because you will be. You'll be on a higher timeline, feeling better about yourself, feeling better about the person that you're with. And there's a lot to achieve. There's a lot to accomplish. There's a lot to explore. And it'll be fun. It'll be happy. It'll be exciting. It'll be amazing. It'll be everything that... It'll be better than you expected. And the same goes for this High Priestess. The experience of y'all getting together and staying together will feel better than y'all actually know, is what I'm getting. And you can't be afraid of it, because it is so pure. It is a gift of unconditional love and patience and compassion. There's no need to be suspicious or spying or controlling or any of these things that you've experienced in this marriage that you're leaving. It's all different. You'll need to heal and operate different in order to adapt to this different life, different world. But it'll be better than you dreamed of. The universe will not disappoint the sacred union that's on the horizon. It's true love. It's full of passion. It's full of divine sensuality. I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about better than sex. It's like just being close to someone and having their touch be so electrifying. That is sensual. Everybody hears the word sensual and they replace it with sexual. It doesn't necessarily mean sexual, but sexuality usually goes with it. But sensuality is a deep way of experiencing closeness with someone, or a deep experience of a sexual encounter. But the sex is going to be very healing, but it is not about the sex. The sex is a byproduct. It's the happiness that is the main focus. The happiness and the healing and this new connection. Sure, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be a lot of challenges. Y'all are going to have to learn a lot from each other, because even though this Empress High Priestess, even though they have a lot that they can help you with and a lot that they can teach you, the same is true for you. You have a lot to offer and teach the Empress High Priestess. So this connection is extremely rewarding and beautiful and strange and different, but it'll be the best thing you've ever felt in your life, because it's full of unconditional love and that feeling of freedom and peace and being stable and secure and grounded and focused, and all of these things and more, because that is a matching energy to yours. The person that you pick needs to have matching energy to yours, or else it doesn't work. Because a one-sided venture, whenever there's a team there, the person that's doing all of the work, strong-arming it, they get tired and they can't and they won't do it anymore. It takes two to build an empire. It takes two to be able to build like a serene, emotional, like protection place that y'all can create for each other. Because that'll be something that you've never experienced before. You and this Empress High Priestess have been through a lot of similar things, and y'all can really understand and relate to each other, and y'all have the same energy. There's a similarity of values and similarity of moralities, but there's going to be differences too, and those differences will be important in strengthening each other's weaknesses and obviously strengthening strengths too. But it'll be the most rewarding, very valuable, and sometimes it'll be challenging, but not to the stressful extent that you've been experiencing with this person that you've spent so much of your life married and devoted and committed to. Divine Masculine, coming into your divinity. And every minute is another chance to turn it all around. It's never too late to want better for yourself and create better for yourself. It's never too late to have real love in your life. A person who's going to value you and respect you and protect you. And vice versa. Like, everything is two-sided. This is someone who puts in a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of energy and time and attention, as well as you. And money. Everything will be reciprocated. What you give, you get. So there's no need to come to this High Priestess, Empress, your divine counterpart. There's no reason to come to them in an unhealed state and wanting to stay the same. Nothing will ever be the same again, in the best way possible. But it does require change. requires coming out of your comfort zone. It requires doing things differently than what you've done before. And that's okay. And it'll be great. Just trust it. Because you can't trust this person. And the longer that they're around you, they're polluting you. Mind, body, and soul. And I think you have the clarity to know that that is true. That the longer you stay, you're going to be in confusion again. And you're going to lose that clear sight that you've been gifted with. To see the truth for what it is. That this person that you've invested so much of your time in your life with, that some these investments that are valuable that you can't get back, they're not the person you thought they were. And all they ever had was tricks. They made you believe they were someone that they weren't. Or they made you believe that they wanted to become somebody that they weren't becoming. Apologies without change is manipulation. I'm sure that this person either apologized all the time or never apologized at all. But the apologies were meaningless because the behavior stayed the same. They didn't want to change. They didn't want to be a better person. Being a better person is hard work. And usually people only want to be a better person when they're on rock bottom. And sometimes that's the best thing for a person, to go to rock bottom so that they have a chance to become a better person. Happened to me. Happened to many other people like that. That's okay. So the situation's messy, it's volatile, and there's some karma here. But it is what it is. New beginnings can be messy sometimes. Could be a situation that most people would jump to judgment about. It's a pretty good reason to move away, with cards pointing to travel, to moving, to pregnancy. So it sounds like a potential happily ever after living your complete nightmare. And congratulations. Things will get easier from here. Easier in the sense that there won't be another person around you intentionally causing you stress, anxiety, anger, sadness, misery, like whatever benefited them at the time. You will not be experiencing that in the new connection. Period. Emotions are not weapons to the Empress High Priestess. I think y'all know each other too. I'm nearly certain that for 95% of who I'm reading for, this divine masculine knows who the divine feminine is, and the divine feminine knows who the divine masculine is. In real life. And they know who their counterpart is. They know who that other person is to them. Then whenever y'all come together, y'all can find out how y'all can be all that you can be together and figure out just how powerful that twin flame connection really is. How it affects great positive change upon others. So, bittersweet, but there's light at the end of that bittersweet tunnel. This is your chance. What are you going to do? Have you had enough yet? A person can only take so much. Everybody has their limits of being abused and used, mistreated, exploited. Everybody has their limits. I'm hearing a parody of, there's a song from the 80s, it's called hold on. The Search Is Over from Survivor is the name of the actual song. But what I heard in my mind was, instead of the search is over, you were with me all the while. Well, that second part stands, but it came out like, the worst is over, you were with me all the while. Yeah, so this divine feminine, even though they were doing their own thing, they were spiritually with the divine masculine the whole entire time. That's shared energy, a bond that can't be broken unless God decides to. The divine feminine was right here waiting for the divine masculine to have an exit point. Because the divine feminine was aware of it for quite a long time that this was coming. I just didn't know how long it was going to take. But I'm really beginning to see that even just a matter of a few years can seem like a long time to us. It really isn't a long time in the spiritual realm. They consider it like this. Because time is different there. I can tell you good news 2 or 3 years early. And then you're like, all right, cool. 2 weeks, 2 months. Didn't think it would be 2 years, but okay. And then it's been so long, you're just like, I don't even know. I don't know. Apparently, I just like pain. I want to stay there, so I don't know. And so with me not knowing, I was just like, I don't know if it's going to happen. And it got to the point where I had to detach from it, like a lot, from sacred union with my divine counterpart, and just be completely focused on my work and on myself. And I really haven't had time for much else between taking care of myself and working. I work a lot. But, so I was just really not focusing on sacred union, and I was focusing on myself and my work. And that made me, and with the time that has been involved here, it made me detach from the idea of the possibility, because I was excited about it for a while. Excitement is an attachment. Like, you really want that to happen. And that's not how manifestation works. You can't be attached to what you're manifesting. You can't be, oh, I'm so excited about this, I'm just going to wait around for this. And that's what I did for a long time. But now that excitement's worn off, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When the universe comes together with free will, it can make such beautiful life experiences, but very unexpected surprises. Towers aren't always bad. And when they feel bad, there's a good reason for it. The tower moment is not a negative thing. The tower moment is the universe coming to let you know that there's a problem. A problem that ultimately needs to be resolved. It's a sign from the universe that there's a problem here and it needs to be rectified. And the problems will keep getting bigger and more intense and last longer the more you put off dealing with these towers. And I believe that's what we're dealing with. So there is such a huge promise in the brand new day. Practicing brand new ways with a brand new person. It doesn't sound like a difficult choice. The only thing that's difficult is divorce, the dividing of assets and allocation of children and all of that stuff. But really, material things are not of the highest value. You can eventually replace them with better things. The things that matter in life are the love and the memories that you take with you. Because you can't take your house with you when you die. Can't take your money. You can't take your most prized possessions with you when you die. It's just stuff. Stuff that collects dust and rots. But something that never rots is a life of a person who is balanced and gives and receives love in a healthy way and spreads it all around as far and wide as possible. This unconditional love, this common, universal love for all. Understanding that we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. And each of our human experiences are challenging for each individual, for them to overcome their challenges so that they can ascend in their lives, so they can rise above the karmic patterns that they and their family have invested in for generations. There is nothing like a healed person who's ready for love. I've never experienced anything like this before, and this feels like the most important transitional time in my life. Because big things are about to happen for me and for other people. And I can feel it. And things are going to be awesome, amazing, and wonderful. And things are also going to be uncomfortable. Things that need to be gotten used to on both sides. So it's a thing that is a reality that shouldn't be ignored, that should be revisited often. Because things that are left not dealt with and swept under the rug, the more you sweep under that rug, the more that pile's gonna pile up, and then you got a problem that you're gonna have to deal with eventually. And the sooner that you deal with those problems are the best. Preferably whenever they come up. But waiting is inappropriate. Or waiting too long to fix what you know needs to be fixed about yourself. Because it affects how you treat yourself and it affects how you treat others. And these two things matter so much when it comes to universal laws and gaining and receiving karma. Or giving and receiving karma, I meant to say. Both karma and dharma. Karma is about learning. The dharma is about the blessings. 222 again. Manifestations. Divine masculine, just meet the divine feminine halfway. And be yourself. No hiding. Continue with the healing process. And your life will be completely amazing. The words for it are indescribable. You'd have to experience it. And then probably be at a loss for words to describe it. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you're meant for. This is what you incarnated on this earth to do. To do exactly what you're doing now and stepping into what you'll be doing for the rest of your life. Stepping into your North Node is exciting and scary. Don't let that fear take away from your excitement. Keep that excitement going and building, because it's much more powerful than fear will ever be. Fear is a deterrent from all high vibrational emotions. Love, joy, excitement, happiness. So this high priestess don't play no games. They shoot straight from the hip. They're honest, they're respectful. They'll always tell you the truth, and they expect the same from you. Always. Anyhow, I'm closing this 2.5 hour long reading. I knew it was going to be long. I don't know when I'm coming back on, but I will sometime. whenever I'm being led, guided, and called to. But my spirit team wouldn't leave me alone until I got up and out of bed, which took at least 20 minutes to get out of bed. Because I'm like, tarot reading at midnight. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm going back to bed. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, week, month, year, however long it is until you see me again. I wish y'all well. I pray for y'all's highest good, and for y'all to take inspired, actionable steps towards stepping into your North Node and making all your dreams come true. Helping yourself to make your life easier. Life doesn't have to be as hard as people make it. I live a very simple life. When I'm at home, there's nothing to stress about except maybe a sink full of dishes that piled up. And then they get taken care of. But I have some stress at work. But whenever I'm at home, I don't have any stress. My home is a sanctuary. And I know that not everybody has that. And it's taken me my whole life to experience my home being my sanctuary. It took living alone too, and healing, and seeing the ugly things about myself that were contributing to my pain, my suffering, and my traumatic experiences. I definitely had involvement in everything that happened to me because of the way that I was thinking, the way that I was feeling, the way that I was behaving, all the above. And the last 2 years, I have really been on this solid mission to not be that person that I was. I am diving into psychology. I see a counselor. I go to church. I do a lot of Bible studies. I need to be meditating more. I've really been focused on higher learning of my religion and, well, one of them, and my psychology recently. And I've been really happy most of the time, except for whenever I've been overworked at work and stressing out because kids aren't listening to me at work because I'm too nice. And then whenever I start getting assertive and start yelling, they start worrying. The nice one's mad. But whatever. Life is what you make it, and it doesn't have to be all that it used to be. There is a such thing as being able to start over in life, and I've completely done it. I lived in a noisy, chaotic, unproductive home. There was no room for growth. There was no room for your feelings. Your feelings didn't matter. Nothing mattered. It was do as I say, not as I do. Honor thy mother and father no matter what they say. Using religion against me to abuse me, to keep me in under control. Someone who's grown and lived with multiple strings of people trying to control me. Family, friends, lovers, whatever, husbands. Like it's been many people. And I do not have anyone in my life that wants to do anything, to dictate anything for me. I walked away from them all. So as you can imagine, my world is pretty small. My best friends are a group of middle-aged church ladies. Older age church ladies, because I'm one of the youngest of my friends. My friends are all in their 50s and 60s, and some of them their 70s. Like, that's who I hang out with, old ladies. They accept me for who I am, and there's a lot of nurturing there. It's sent and received. But that's really enough. That's the reading, and that is the update. I'm doing awesome. I have a job that I really enjoy, but there's things about it that are extremely stressful. I don't foresee it as being forever, but I do see it as being a valuable experience for the time that I'm there. And my goal is to be there at least a year. And not only is that my goal, but I feel like this job is like my assignment, my short-term assignment from the divine. And I'm all in. And I'm really focused on it. I'm really good at it, but I'm still learning my job too. Anyhow, I hope this video finds y'all well. And this puts you on your highest path for your best life. See y'all later.